Lawrence Anini was one of Nigeria's most brutal armed robbers who robbed, kidnapped, and also killed many Nigerians in the 80s, along with his sidekick, Monday Osunbor, in the old Bendel state, now Edo and Delta. On December 3, 1986, he was arrested at a house in Benin City in the company of 6 women. His girlfriend was said to have betrayed him. He was shot on his leg, which later made the doctors to cut off his leg. Anini was confined to a wheelchair throughout his trial, convicted and executed on March 29, 1987, under the military government of Ibrahim Babangida. In this edition of Dark Stories, we uncover Anini's final moments, exposes why the police officer was feeding him secrets, and reveal the tactics he used that would still work if he was alive today. We will also reveal why his primary target was the police. Watch until the very end, because this is the real bloody story of Lawrence Anini. This video is darker than you think, but before we dive deeper, let's go back to where it all began and trace Anini's rise. Please hit the like button and share this video. Anini was born in 1960 to the family of Owo quarters in Orogbo village, or Hionwon area of Edo State. He was brought to Benin as a toddler, where he attended Oza Primary School and was a known truant while in the school. He completed the school and got admission to Igyedumu Secondary School. But around 1976, he dropped out and began learning motor vehicles repair, known as mechanic. But he spent only 3 months in the mechanic workshop before he was dismissed for repeatedly stealing. He became a lorry driver even before he turned 18 and quickly gained popularity for his exceptional driving skills. He continued this until politics began in 1979, when he became a full-time party thug, reaping bountifully from hooliganism. While in this new profession, he mastered the use of firearms and soon rose to lead many of the boys. He was then referred to as the Law. When politics was banned in early 1984 under the new military regime of Buhari, Anini switched to armed robbery. It was here that he met Kingsley, and they became partners in crime. They were both friendly with the police too. Kingsley Oweka, a prince of Benin, was the notorious leader of the group. He was popularly known as Baba K. When Kingsley was arrested in early 1986, his boys tried everything they could to get him released. They stole, robbed, and borrowed money, bribing countless people, but all efforts were in vain. He was tried, convicted, sentenced to death, and was executed by firing squad for armed robbery. Before he was executed, his last words were, "My friends and my boys will avenge my death." No one knew who his friend was, and no one wanted to find out. In July 1986, Anini started war with the police because he could not allow his friend die in vain. In August 1986, a fatal bank robbery linked to Anini was reported, in which a police officer and others were killed. That same month, 2 officers on duty were shot at a barricade while trying to stop Anini's car. Within 3 months, he was known to have killed 9 police officers and a number of civilians. On Monday, the 11th of August 1986, in what appeared to be one of his few operations outside Benin, he raided First Bank in Sabongida Ora, where they carted away 2,000 naira. They left the scene with a trail of blood. Many persons were killed, including a policeman. 2 children locked up in a house near the bank were to die a day later from the gang's stray bullets. The house became a war zone when a policeman, terrorized by the gang's presence, had run there for refuge. Anini and his men shot indiscriminately at the house. Thanks for watching to this very point. Please hit the like button and share this video. Let's go deeper. On September 6th, same year, the Anini gang snatched a Peugeot 504 car from Albert Otto, the driver of an Assistant Inspector General of Police, Christopher Omeben. In snatching the car, they killed the driver and went to hide his corpse somewhere. The skeleton of the driver was spotted along the Benin-Agbor highway 3 months later. 2 days after, the Anini men killed 2 policemen in Orhiawan local government area of the state. Still in that month, 3 different robbery attacks took place, all pointing to Anini's involvement. A day after the operation, Anini, the Law, turned to a Father Christmas as he strew wads of naira notes on the ground for free pick by market men and women at a village near Benin. It was widely believed in Benin City that Anini would kill 50 to 120 policemen, claiming his wrath was sparked by a business deal with the police that had gone sour. He was variously known to be extraordinarily fearless and imbued with wonderful supernatural powers, the like of which could put their possessor in the class of the gods. Several people in the city said that Anini had the supernatural means to vanish into thin air whenever he liked, and they also claimed that the robber had a spiritually derived bulletproof body that allowed him to operate in the thick of battle without fear of injury. It was also generally believed in Benin City that Anini relied on a mirror of immense magical powers which he used as a crystal ball, and before he went on operations, Anini was said to see them in his mirror and immediately took preemptive measures to assure his safety. With all these stories flying around, Anini seemed invincible. On October 1986, the then military president, General Ibrahim Babangida, ordered a massive manhunt for the kingpin and his fellow robbers. The police thus went after them, combing every part of Bendel State where they were reportedly operating and living. The whole nation was gripped with fear of the robbers and their daredevil exploits. However, police manhunt failed to stop their activities. The more they were hunted, the more intensified their activities became. Finally, it took the courage of Superintendent of Police, Kayode Uanreroro, to bring the Anini reign of terror to an end. On December 3, 1986, Uanreroro caught Anini at Oyemwosa Street, opposite Iguodala Primary School, Benin City, in company with 6 women. The policeman went straight to the house where Anini was hiding and apprehended him with very little resistance. Uanreroro led a crack 10-man team to the house. Anini was shot in the leg, transferred to a military hospital, and had one of his legs amputated. When Anini's hideout was searched, police recovered assorted charms, including the one he usually wore around his waist during operations. Shortly after the arrest of Anini and co., the daredevil robbers began to squeal, revealing the roles played by key police officers and men in the aiding and abetting of criminals in Bendel State and the entire country. Anini particularly revealed that George Ayamu, who was the most senior police officer shielding the robbers, would reveal police secrets to them and then give them intel and logistic supports, such as arms, to carry out robbery operations. When Lawrence revealed the involvement of Inspector George in his criminal activities, the policeman denied everything totally. Even though Lawrence could not speak proper English, he called Inspector George a bloody liar. Due to amputation of his leg, Anini was confined to a wheelchair throughout his trial. He was sentenced to death by Justice James Omo Agege and executed by firing squad on March 29, 1987. Inspector George and Lawrence Anini were both killed in front of happy Nigerians that came to witness the end of the era of Lawrence Anini. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more dark stories hidden beneath African history.